The Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers. Monday, June 30th, 2025. Luna goes off the rails, Ridge confesses to Brooke, and Sheila unleashes her wrath. Monday, June 30th, 2025. Will be a landmark day for the bold and the beautiful. Secrets boil over, tensions erupt, and one desperate woman pulls a gun as another broken-hearted one is faced with the brutal truth. From betrayals to confessions to escape plans, this is the episode where simmering storylines explode. Let's start with the most dangerous moment of the day, Luna Nozawa and Will Spencer's confrontation. Luna's breaking point. Gun, grit, and a desperate escape. It begins with a message. Will Spencer, out of the blue, reaches out to Luna and asks to see her. Something about the timing feels wrong, almost staged. Luna isn't naive. She's lived through too much to be caught off guard without suspicion. Sheila Carter, her grandmother, immediately finds the whole thing fishy. When Luna confides in her, Sheila doesn't hide her alarm. She warns Luna that Will Spencer reaching out so suddenly after everything that's happened doesn't feel right. Sheila has a reason to distrust the Spencers. Bill Spencer, in particular, has manipulated, betrayed, and nearly destroyed her life more than once. So she isn't mincing words when she tells Deacon Sharp, point blank, that the Spencer men are snakes. They can't be trusted. None of them. Not Will. Not Bill. Not any of them, Sheila says bitterly. Her warnings aren't just emotional, they're tactical. She sees something coming. And she's right. When Luna arrives at her apartment to meet Will, something's off immediately. His tone, his eyes, the strange tension in the room. Then she notices it. He's wearing a chain she's never seen before, a signal to Luna that something else is happening behind the scenes. And just like that, the mask drops. Luna pulls out a gun. Her hand is steady, her voice cold. "I don't think you know me as well as you think you do, Will," she says. "Because I'll do whatever it takes to never go back to that prison." Her words aren't empty threats. They're a declaration. Luna's not scared anymore. She's cornered, and cornered people are dangerous. Does she shoot him? That remains uncertain. But what is certain is that Luna escapes. The confrontation ends with Luna slipping through Will's fingers and vanishing into the city, now officially a fugitive again. The cops are probably already on their way. She knows it. The Spencer family will retaliate, she knows that too. And she's not about to run to Sheila or Deacon for help. Family has failed her too many times. So who does she turn to? The answer might just be Remy Price. Remy has been orbiting the edge of Luna's storyline for weeks, and now, with Luna on the run and her options thinning out, he might be her only lifeline. Whether he's a friend, a savior, or something more, Luna needs someone who won't turn her in, who won't judge her, and who knows how to stay invisible. Remy fits the bill. But her choice to run instead of confess may be the decision that seals her fate. Every law enforcement eye is going to be on her. Every Spencer is going to want her found. And with Sheila worrying and fuming in the background, Luna might find herself hunted from all sides, even the people who claim to love her. Ridge's truth bomb. Brooke faces what she already knows. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester is preparing for a conversation he's been dreading. He has to tell Brooke Logan that he's engaged to Taylor Hayes again. It's a conversation heavy with history, pain, and lingering emotions. But Ridge is trying to do what he believes is the right thing, even if it breaks Brooke's heart. What he doesn't know is that Brooke already found out. Nick Marone, ever the opportunist and maybe still holding onto the idea of winning Brooke back, overheard Ridge and Taylor's conversation and ran straight to Brooke with the news. And while she tried to hold it together, the truth hurt like hell. She dismissed Taylor's proposal as desperate, but when Nick revealed that Ridge had accepted, something inside Brooke broke. The love of her life, her constant, her destiny, the man she's fought for time and time again, had chosen Taylor. Again. So when Ridge finally arrives and delivers the news, Brooke is already numb. She listens. She nods. She doesn't cry, not yet. Ridge can see it in her eyes. She knows. And for a brief second, he looks guilty. Not because he's marrying Taylor, but because he still feels something for Brooke. It's not gone. It never was. Brooke, ever the composed warrior when backed into a corner, doesn't lash out. She's past that. She doesn't throw things. She doesn't beg. She doesn't try to change his mind. What she does do is challenge Ridge in the way only she can, with a cold kind of grace that cuts deeper than any insult. "I hope you find what you're looking for with Taylor," she says, "because it's not going to be what we had. And you know it." Ridge stands there, unsure of what to say. He expected tears. He expected pleading. But this calm, shattered woman in front of him, it rattles him. Brooke isn't angry she's done. And that may be the thing that stings the most. Sheila's war against the Spencers elsewhere. Sheila Carter is on the warpath. Her conversation with Deacon is nothing short of a full-blown rant. Luna's situation has triggered all her unresolved fury at the Spencer family. To her, Will's sudden interest in Luna is just another example of the Spencer men playing games, pulling strings, pretending to care, all while setting traps. Sheila sees it clearly. She's lived it. Bill Spencer once pretended to be in love with her, only to double-cross her and nearly get her killed. That kind of betrayal doesn't just scar, it festers. Deacon tries to calm her down, but Sheila is already planning something. She doesn't say it outright, but it's in her tone, in her eyes. If the Spencers come after Luna, they're going to find themselves in a war they didn't expect. And this time, Sheila has nothing left to lose. Her granddaughter is out there, alone, hunted, and scared. And that makes her dangerous in a way we haven't seen in years. Sheila might just be the wild card in all of this. If Bill decides to hunt Luna down, and let's be honest, he will, then Sheila will come out swinging. Whether that means exposing Spencer family secrets, blackmailing Bill, or even threatening Will himself, nothing is off the table. The storm ahead Monday's episode sets the stage for chaos. Luna is now officially on the run, and her path is unpredictable. If she seeks out Remy Price, we could see a new alliance form, one born of desperation, secrecy, and maybe even something darker. Ridge has chosen Taylor again, but he's left a door open with Brooke that may never truly close. And Sheila Carter is one bad headline away from declaring war on the Spencers, a war that could upend everything. As the week unfolds, fans can expect more confrontations, rising tensions, and possibly even tragedy. Luna's next move could determine whether she disappears forever or brings the entire Spencer empire crashing down. And if Brooke finally lets Ridge go, for good this time, the fallout will echo across every family in Los Angeles. The bold and the beautiful isn't slowing down, it's heating up. And Monday, June 30th, will be the day the flames erupt. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna pulls the trigger, Will faces death, and Bill Spencer prepares for war. The bold and the beautiful asterisk took a savage turn, a sudden and irreversible detour into danger, betrayal, and a potentially fatal ending for one of the Spencer family's youngest heirs. In a single explosive episode, Luna Nozawa abandoned all pretenses, revealed her true motives, and came within inches of murdering Will Spencer. Now, the repercussions are echoing across Los Angeles, and no one is safe from what comes next. It started with a visit. Will Spencer arrived at Luna's place wearing a wire, pretending to be sympathetic, pretending to flirt, pretending to care. But it wasn't about attraction, it was about intelligence. Will had one goal: expose Luna's intentions, confirm what others were whispering, and get hard proof that Luna was planning something violent. He needed her to say it. He needed her to confess. And she almost did. But Will underestimated Luna. He thought he could outsmart her. He thought he could seduce her. He thought she was emotionally vulnerable, desperate, easy to manipulate. But Luna had already suspected something was off. Sheila Carter, her grandmother, had warned her that the sudden invitation to talk felt wrong, calculated. Luna arrived wary. She didn't trust Will, but she needed something from him, or thought she did. The encounter was tense from the start. Will tried to charm her. He leaned in. He smiled. He asked loaded questions, fishing for details. Luna played along until she didn't. Things turned when Will made the mistake of pushing too hard. When Luna reached for him, tore at his shirt, and saw the wire underneath, everything collapsed. Her eyes narrowed. Her jaw clenched. And in that moment, all of her fear turned to fury. She pulled a gun from the drawer, no hesitation, no trembling hand, no second thoughts. She pointed it at Will and told him she would do whatever it takes to avoid going back to prison. Her voice was steady. Her eyes burned. She wasn't bluffing. She was ready to kill. Will stood frozen. This wasn't a frightened girl with a weapon. This was a woman with a plan unraveling and nothing left to lose. And as she reminded Will that she had trained, practiced, and was fully capable of pulling the trigger, it became crystal clear. This wasn't a cry for help. This was a warning. And Will Spencer was in very real danger. But why? What drove Luna to this breaking point? It wasn't just fear. It was obsession. Luna didn't just want freedom. She wanted connection. She wanted a life she believed she was owed. She wanted Finn. And to have Finn, Steffi had to be removed. Will's undercover sting was supposed to expose Luna's plan to eliminate Steffi and wedge herself into Finn's life. But what Will found instead was a woman spiraling out of control. And now his life hangs in the balance. The episode ended with Luna standing over Will, gun in hand, and the possibility of murder seconds away. Viewers were left with a haunting cliffhanger. Would Luna actually shoot? Or would someone or something intervene in time? The person most likely to respond isn't the LAPD. It's Bill Spencer. Bill's wrath. A father on the edge, Bill Spencer has always had two guiding principles: protect his family and eliminate threats. And Luna, once someone he might have felt sorry for, is now a threat. A very real one. When Luna was under house arrest, Bill extended a reluctant olive branch. He allowed her proximity. He gave her some benefit of the doubt. But she broke that trust, and not just once. First, by violating the rules. Then by continuing to manipulate those around her. Now, with a gun pointed at his son, she's crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. Bill doesn't forgive attacks on his family. And he never forgets. As soon as news of the incident reaches him, Bill will snap into action. Legal channels won't be fast enough. Restraint won't be an option. He'll want Luna locked up immediately. And if the courts hesitate, if the LAPD drags its feet, Bill will take matters into his own hands. He's done it before. He'll do it again. And don't expect mercy. Whatever fleeting connection existed between Luna and Bill is dead. Their bond, if it ever meant anything, was built on shared pain and fractured trust. It was never strong enough to survive something like this. Once Bill sees the footage, hears Will's version, or even catches sight of the bruises from Luna grabbing and threatening his son, the switch will flip. Bill Spencer will go full war mode. And when Bill is in that state, no one is safe. He'll bring in lawyers, PR damage control, private security. He'll contact the governor if he has to. He'll burn every bridge Luna ever had. If there's a way to ensure she never sees daylight again, Bill will find it. Even more dangerous, he may go after everyone who allowed Luna to get this far unchecked, including Sheila and Deacon. The Sheila factor, ticking time bomb. Sheila Carter has been watching all this unravel with increasing dread. She didn't trust Will. She didn't trust the Spencers. And now she knows she was right. But what she didn't anticipate was that Luna would go this far. Pulling a gun on the son of Bill Spencer doesn't just endanger Luna, it puts a target on Sheila's back too. Bill might blame Sheila for everything. For Luna's freedom. For her descent into madness. For even letting her exist inside his world. And that's dangerous. Because Bill doesn't just come after his enemies, he buries them. Sheila's best hope now is that Deacon can intervene. But even that's a long shot. Deacon is cautious. He doesn't want to be caught in Bill's crosshairs. If Bill turns his attention toward taking Luna down, Deacon may pull back to protect himself, leaving Luna truly alone for the first time. That means her next move is critical. Does she run again? Does she try to hide? Does she surrender? Or does she double down? And does anyone believe Luna is finished with violence? Luna's motivation, beyond Steffi, beyond Will, the real danger isn't that Luna has a gun. It's that she believes her choices are justified. She didn't just want Finn. She wanted to be someone in his world. She saw Steffi as the obstacle, Will as a threat, and the legal system as a death sentence. Every move she made, manipulating Will, lashing out at Steffi, lying to Sheila, avoiding Deacon's questions, was part of a bigger spiral. A spiral she may not come back from. Even if she didn't pull the trigger on Will, she's gone too far now to walk away clean. The question is whether she turns herself in or makes a final break for freedom. And what if someone helps her? Remy Price, still operating in the shadows, could emerge as her unlikely accomplice. If Luna makes contact and begs for help, Remy might step in not because he supports her, but because he wants something in return. Their partnership could birth an even darker chapter, one where Luna becomes not just a fugitive, but a threat on the move. The fallout, a war brewing on all fronts. By the end of Friday's episode, the lines were drawn. Luna, gun in hand, stands as a direct threat to the Spencer legacy. Will, shaken and possibly injured, may now serve as the linchpin that triggers his father's next war. Bill Spencer, learning the truth, will not pause. He will not hesitate. His response will be immediate and absolute. Brooke, Ridge, Hope, Steffi, even Finn, they will all feel the ripples. Luna's presence was always volatile. But now, she's radioactive. Anyone defending her, even for a second, will face Bill's wrath. Sheila might try to talk her way out. Deacon might try to smooth things over. But Bill's not listening anymore. The only thing he wants now is justice. And if the system won't give it to him, he'll take it himself. Conclusion. Countdown to retaliation. Luna's descent into violence has changed the bold and the beautiful forever. Her decision to pull a weapon on Will Spencer has shattered every fragile alliance she had left. With Bill Spencer mobilizing, Sheila cornered, and Will possibly pressing charges, Luna has no more hiding places. She can run. She can lie. She can try to manipulate her way out again. But the storm she's unleashed won't be calmed with words. And Bill Spencer, one of the most dangerous men on the show when provoked, has just been given a reason to destroy her. Was the beginning of the end. The question now is whether Luna will survive long enough to face the consequences, or if someone, Bill, the law, or even fate, will take her down first.